Robert Bristol, owner of Bristol's Pest and Oasis Pet and Gardens in Westerhall St. David, has made a generous donation of garden equipment. Valued at approximately $1,500, the items were handed over to Thomas Telesford at the Westerhall branch this morning. About 2 weeks ago, Telesford, a farmer of Granborough St. Andrew, fell victim to theft when his small truck, loaded with produce and all of his gardening tools, was stolen. Following the broadcast of the story on GBN, Bristol said he felt compelled to help the farmer. Sharon Rose Bowen, an employee at Oasis, made the presentation.
One of our mottos at Oasis Pet and Garden is to help farmers, make it easier for farmers. So when we see unforeseen circumstances happening to farmers, we would like to reach out and lend a helping hand. That's why we have decided to make this presentation to Mr. Telesford. We learned of his loss recently via the media. We decided to lend a helping hand and replace some of the items that were lost. So today we are presenting to Mr. Telesford a Stark battery operated power spray can which has double pumps and also a mister attachment. So even if he doesn't want to just spray his plants, he can also mist it. We are also presenting to him a 550 Hengway weed eater, which will help him in his farming as well.
A day after Telesford's misfortune, Bristol also fell victim to a break-in at his business place, where items including cash went missing. Despite suffering his own loss, he was adamant to fulfill the promise made to the farmer. Telesford was grateful for the kind gesture, and he too decided to give back to the company.
I am Thomas Telesford. Out of the great loss that I had for the past 2 weeks, the next day I was on my way up. I stopped into the pet shop to get some items, and immediately Mr. Bristol ran out. And he said, "Oh gosh, I'm sorry for the loss, I heard of it." I said, "Well, all is gone." And he called one of his workers immediately and he said, "Here what? We will give him back some items." He said, "We will give him," well, he named it the 3 items there. He said, "We'll just get to GBN and we'll arrange a date and you'll come pick it up." But the following day after, I heard that he had got it a losses too, where they had come and stole all his money and then from the same supply. And I told my wife, I said, "No, I cannot go in." I said, he encountered the same thing that I did. So give it a break, leave it alone. So like the following day after, I could have retrieved those things from him. But when I hear of his loss, it subsided. And here he comes, and you see, at least a week after, I received these items for him. And I thanks very much for Mr. Bristol and his company, Oasis Pet and Garden Shop. I wish him luck throughout his endeavors.
The farmer was assisted with the assembling of the spray can by an employee. He explained how this donation will help.
It will help me a long way, a very long way, because for the couple of days I had borrowed a weed eater from a guy, from our other friend. I had borrowed a spraying can and just to keep going. Even the first time they had stole the money from the shop, it was to come and buy a roll of drip line. But today, this point in time, for receiving those items, I will give back to the company by buying a roll of drip line, which is approximately 1,000 odd. I will give back that unto him. So feedback from the police. I went to them and give a little information what I observed, because he had someone that said he saw the truck the night. I went on to them, I gave them the name of the person, the phone number, and nothing. So it is in their hands.
To date, no arrest has been made regarding his situation. Christina John, GBN News.